Here's a breakdown of the theology as I view it in the Toy Story movies. The majority of the Toy Story movies have a monotheistic view, with the human children, or specifically the toy's owner, as God, and a toy's purpose is to serve them. In the first Toy Story, our protagonist Woody spends most of the movie trying to convince Buzz Lightyear that he isn't actually a space ranger, that he is actually a child's plaything. Later in the movie, Woody says there is no greater purpose for a toy than to be there for the child. The faithful toys are rewarded with playtime, which gives them great joy and fulfillment. We are also introduced to several false gods, such as the Claw, which the alien toys worship, and believe will take them to a beautiful afterlife. But as we find out later in the movie, that's not always the case. We also have another false god in the form of the sadistic Sid, who takes great joy in destroying and harming his toys and is not a true caretaker of toys. In Toy Story 2, we continue with the theme of monotheism and the faithful being rewarded, with Andy not giving up on Woody even when he gets damaged. We do meet some toys who have lost their faith in their human owners, such as Jessie, the cowgirl, and Prospector. After many happy years with her owner, Jessie was disregarded and has lost her faith in being loved by a child again. The Prospector has also been scorned by children and has no interest in being a child's plaything, and instead wants to be worshipped as a collectible. Eventually, Jessie comes back to the faith and is adopted by Andy. In Toy Story 3, we have some interesting developments. As Andy gets ready to leave for college, we still have a small group of faithful toys that are still ready to serve Andy, even though he doesn't need them anymore. We are also introduced to a version of hell for the toys. The toys are thrown out and almost engulfed in an inferno. As far as we know, there is no afterlife for the toys, so this would be the end of the line for a group of toys. However, at the end of the film, the faithful toys are transferred to a new caretaker god named Bonnie, who will care for them and play with them. I know Toy Story 4 has its critics, but I think it does some really neat things theologically. For one, we find out that a child god can create their own toy out of inanimate objects. This happens when Bonnie Frankenstein's Forky into existence, again reinforcing the idea that a human child is God the Creator. Woody takes on a different role of caring for Forky, which in return is his service for his human child God he serves. The other groundbreaking twist is that we have Bo Peep, who has been absent for an entire movie, has now become a child God atheist. After being traded and disregarded multiple times, she no longer sees it as her purpose to serve the human children, but has a new purpose to do right in the world by saving and repairing discarded toys. Ultimately, she converts Woody to her new belief system as Woody and the rest of the gang go their separate ways in the end of the movie.